meerkats, lemurs, vultures. They even have a 15-foot freshwater alligator swimming in there. And the big hippopotamus. He's swimming around in a 225,000-gallon observation tank, all located in the edge of Africa. Now ahead on the right, you'll see a very large white building. That is the beautiful Crown Colony restaurant. On the top floor, they have full-service waiter and waitress service for you. They feature all-you-can-eat chicken or fish served family style among their many menu items. Or on the second floor, you can grab a sandwich or a slice of pizza, sit out there on the patio and see a lot of the animals out on the Serengeti, or maybe just wave at the people on the train. Also, if you're so inclined, they do have a full-service bar there. They are open for lunch and early dinner at the Crown Colony. We are now entering the Egypt area of the park. Look to your right, you're going to see a very large stone building. Now that is the reproduction of King Tut's tomb. You can walk in there, you'll see artifacts and recreations of the many valuable items that were laid to rest with the boy king in his final resting place. King Tut's tomb, located here in the Egypt area. Egypt is also the home of Montu. That's the big roller coaster there to your right. Montu is one of America's tallest and fastest steel inverted coasters. Now, inverted meaning, of course, that the track is actually up on top above your head. You hang down underneath, your feet dangling out there in midair. It takes you up in the air 150 feet, drops you down at a speed of about 65 miles an hour, and it turns you upside down 7 times while you're on the ride. And about the 4th or 5th time, you're going to be counting and say, boy, I hope that guy knew what he's talking about. Now, Montu is consistently rated as one of the top 10 roller coasters in America. We're very proud of that here at Busch Gardens, so if you're a roller coaster fan, don't miss the thrill of Montu. We are now entering the Serengeti Veld, where the animals roam completely free. For this reason, we do ask if you like to take pictures or videos that you please be sure and do it from a seated position only. Very frequently, the animals cross in front of the train. We come to a very sudden emergency stop, and if you are standing up, there's a good chance you're going to fall backwards against one of those seats. They're very unforgiving. Or worst case scenario, you might even fall off the edge of the train. Oh, that's not a good way to end your day. So enjoy yourselves, take a lot of pictures, have a lot of fun, but just be safe while you do it. Over on the left there up on the hill, you'll see some of the reticulated giraffes. The giraffe is the tallest of animals. They reach a height of up to 18 feet. The males weigh as much as 1 ton. Giraffes do nearly everything from a standing position. They eat, they drink, they sleep. The females even give birth from a standing position. Think about that. The first sensation to a newborn giraffe, a 6-foot drop to the ground. But they're just like a cat. They always land on their feet. All right, I made that last part up, but we hope they do anyway. Over there also on the left, you'll see female impalas. I'm sure you're familiar with the Impala. They're a second cousin to the Chevrolet Corvette. Giraffes also are one of the few animals see in color. He's probably looking down here right now saying, hey, look at there. There goes a yellow train again. On the left also you'll see grevy zebras. Now you notice those zebras there have a white belly. Their stripes do not go all the way around. You'll also be seeing some Grant zebras a little later on the trip. They are distinguished from the grevy zebra. They're just a little bit smaller animal, and their stripes go completely around their belly. Folks, that truck that you'll see on the left over there as we cross the trestle, that's one of our adventure tour trucks. They take you out in one of those big vehicles for about 30-35 minutes, right up close to the animals. As a matter of fact, they give you some food for the giraffes. They'll walk right up to the truck. You can pet them. They'll eat out of your hand. Now, there is a separate charge for the tour, but it's well worth it if you're an animal lover. It might be your only opportunity to actually touch and feed a live giraffe. Now, if you think you might be interested in that, stop by the Adventure Tour Center. That is located in Nairobi. But do go as early as possible because they sell out the tours pretty quickly. Folks, on the right side up there behind that fenced area, you'll see some of the white rhinos. Still a ways ahead of us there, but they'll be on your right side. The white rhino is the second largest land mammal. They're second only to an elephant. They weigh between 4,000 to 6,000 pounds. Despite that size, they're pretty fast. They can actually run about 35 miles an hour. That means if one is chasing you, oh boy, good luck trying to outrun it. On the left side up on the fence, you will see some of the beautiful greater kudu antelope. They're considered the most handsome of the antelope family. Also on the right side, I just finally spotted one of the ostriches. When they lie down like that, they blend right in and think they're one of the rocks. The ostrich is the world's largest bird. They reach up to 300 to 330 pounds in weight. They don't fly, they're too big, but boy, they can run about 42 miles an hour. There's the greater kudu antelope on the left side. Notice the white stripes on them. That kind of helps them blend in with foliage when they're in the jungle. On the right side, those dark brown animals with the long horns, those are Cape buffalo. Cape buffalo. Also, you'll see some of the male impalas there, the little tan animals over on the right side. That Jeep vehicle, that oversized Jeep, that's part of Rhino Rally. They take you out in one of those off-road vehicles, drive you around through the animals. That's all included in your park ticket. I'll show you where the entrance is, so be sure you take advantage of it. It's a nice ride. Also on the right, you'll see the beautiful pink flamingos. On your left, that large black and white bird, that is a saddle-billed stork. And up on the hill, there's old Pete the Pelican, checking the area out. On the right, you'll also see one of the saddle-billed storks. That's the large black and white animal with the orange bill. Over on the left, up in the engine, behind the water hole there, you'll see one of the black rhinos over there by that little lean-to. Now, the black rhino is not as large as the white rhinos. They weigh around 3,000 pounds when they're fully grown. But like their bigger cousin, they can still run about 35 miles an hour. Probably say he's not very black. Well, that's because he rolls around there in the water and then coats himself with the clay to kind of keep the sun rays off. On the left, you'll also see more of the reticulated giraffes. Now the tan animals there on the left, those are the eland antelope. They're the largest of the antelope species. They're not as fast as some of their smaller cousins. They can still run about 25 miles an hour.
Did you see that?
On your right, the yellow and green track, that's Cheetah Hunt. That's our newest coaster here at Busch Gardens. It opened in April of 2011. It's the longest roller coaster in Florida. It travels on 4,425 feet of track, and it's the longest roller coaster in the state. It's very fast and very smooth. It launches you with a magnetic field. You go from 0 to 60 miles an hour in less than 5 seconds. Matter of fact, you do that 3 times while you're on the ride. And it's a long ride. It takes about 3.5 minutes to complete. On your right, as we go around the curve, you will see the Asian elephant compound. Now, the Asian elephant, of course, is the world's largest land mammal. They weigh from 6.5 to 7 tons, 14,000 pounds. Baby elephant at birth, the average weight is about 250 pounds. And folks, the gestation period for the female elephant, a long 22 months. We are now approaching the Nairobi station. Right over there on your right, the Adventure Outpost. That's where you would go if you would like to book one of those beautiful tours to go out and feed the giraffes. Right up there by the Kenya Canteen. Also, don't forget, if you are looking for transportation to Stanleyville for the big bands, they do have free shuttle service right over there by the Kenya Canteen to take you out there. This station here is very close to the Miami Reserve if you'd like to see the gorillas and chimpanzees. Jambo Junction is here, where you can see a lot of the baby animals in Busch Gardens. Be sure you gather up any personal items before you get off the train. And please wait till we do come to a full stop before standing up. Almost there. Please remain seated and just be a few seconds more.
Yeah, you guys have come back to see me. Where have you been? I've been waiting for you. Where have you been?
Please remain seated.